Let us talk about brainstorming technique round robin. Which tool do you use when you want to gather ideas quickly without filtering from participants, or when you want to generate ideas, possible root causes or potential solutions, or when you want to ensure that every participant of a team receives equal opportunity to put in their ideas? That's right, we use the round robin technique. So let's see how round robin can help. What is round robin? It is a technique used for generating ideas in a group. It depends on the interaction between the members in the group that leads to the contribution of ideas from each participant, either verbal or written. For example, imagine that you have gathered your team members together for an important brainstorming session which will focus on the most effective way to reduce the waiting time in a queue. Assuming the most talkative and dominating member of your team immediately initiates his ideas on the problem, he makes the others contribute their ideas in favor of him. 10 minutes later, the group is immersed in his ideas. No one else has submitted any other options because he had set the direction. It is easy to start a brainstorming session with good intentions, but then we tend to overlook or sometimes miss potentially great ideas simply because one has set the tone for the meeting. The most silent person might be sitting on the best idea. In these situations, a tool like round robin is so useful. Let us see how it works. It has got two variants. One is verbal and the other is written. Let me tell you about the verbal round robin first. Let us say that there are participants A, B, C and D. First, A will give an idea. If B has an idea, he or she will give an idea. If not, then B can say pass. Then it is C's turn to give an idea. This goes on and on with each participant either giving an idea or saying pass. Usually you'll find people will build upon each other's ideas. The pace of giving ideas will increase after 3 to 4 rounds. Once it slows down, it's time to close the session. That was about verbal round robin. The written counterpart of round robin is called round table. You are in charge of the activity here. You should start with explaining the problem that you all wish to solve. One thing to keep in mind is that the objectives of the session should be made clear to everyone. Let us follow the steps now. Step number 1. You start with gathering your team members and giving one person a card to write down any one idea. Step number 2 would be, this person will pass on the card to the neighbor. Step number 3 is, ask your team members to think and write their ideas on the card as it reaches them. Step number 4, that is the next step, is the same steps should be repeated until you get clear ideas. Duplicate ideas can be eliminated later on. Once all the ideas are written on the card and people start passing the card without writing any idea, it is time to close the session. So with the help of this technique, you will let your team members think creatively and will give them an opportunity to express their opinions. Isn't it a great technique? I found it to be very useful and innovative and used it to solve many problems. So next time you have a problem at hand or want to come up with a new interesting ideas, don't forget to give the round robin technique a try.